Oklahoma City. They lose their concentration, and Jeff Teague is ready to pounce.
That's just a...
Crosses over Turner. Wow, steps back. That was pretty. Wow.
Did you know there is an NBA All-Star player and champion who was solid game in and game out contributor, but was involved in some of the most legendary moments of the 2010s? He may not have been the best player on his team, but he's brought a whole new view of that era of basketball. Jeff Teague's basketball journey is a testament to perseverance and adaptability, culminating in an NBA championship with the Milwaukee Bucks in 2021. Despite a career filled with challenges, Teague's resilience and dedication have solidified his place in basketball history. Over his 12-year NBA career, Teague earned an All-Star selection in 2015 and was instrumental in leading the Atlanta Hawks to multiple playoff appearances. His ability to navigate both triumphs and setbacks has made his story both compelling and inspirational. Jeff Teague grew up in a sports-oriented household in Indianapolis, Indiana. His father, Sean, instilled in him a love for basketball, often sharing stories of his college days and encouraging Jeff to embrace the game. Despite the competitive basketball environment in Indiana, Jeff wasn't immediately a standout. His laid-back personality off the court didn't reflect the drive brewing inside him. Yet from playing backyard games with his siblings to local youth leagues, Jeff's passion for basketball became undeniable, setting the foundation for his future. In high school, Jeff wasn't a top recruit and had to fight for recognition. Scouts often overlooked him due to his slender frame and the stiff competition in his area. Attending Pike High School, he played well but didn't stand out until his junior year, when he began showing flashes of his dynamic scoring ability. Even then, he wasn't considered a surefire Division I prospect, with some questioning whether his game could translate to the college level. Everything changed in his senior year. Jeff exploded onto the scene, averaging 22 points per game and leading Pike High School to an impressive season. His standout performance came during a pivotal state tournament game where he dropped 36 points, catching the attention of major college scouts. Suddenly, schools that hadn't returned his calls started showing interest, and he landed a scholarship at Wake Forest University, a decision that would transform his career. Jeff Teague was a 3-star recruit coming out of Pike High School, ranked 57th nationally in the class of 2007 by rivals. While not a top-tier prospect at the time, Teague's ranking placed him among other talented players in a highly competitive class. The 2007 recruiting class included several future NBA stars such as Derrick Rose, 5 stars number, 3rd overall, Kevin Love, 5 stars number, 6 overall, James Harden, 4 stars, number 11 overall, and Blake Griffin, 4 stars number, 18 overall. Despite being overshadowed by these higher-ranked players, Teague's determination and work ethic would later propel him to a successful college career at Wake Forest and an impactful NBA career. At Wake Forest, Teague wasted no time proving his worth. As a freshman, he made waves with his quick first step and knack for finishing at the rim. By his sophomore season, he averaged 19 points and 4 assists per game, becoming one of the top guards in the ACC. During Jeff Teague's defining showdown against the North Carolina Tar Heels on January 11, 2009, the Tar Heels had a star-studded lineup that included several future NBA players. Ty Lawson, 2009 ACC Player of the Year, Tyler Hansbrough, 2008 NCAA Player of the Year, 4-time All-American, Wayne Ellington, 2009 NCAA Final Four, Most Outstanding Player, future NBA sharpshooter, Danny Green, future 3-time NBA champion, Ed Davis, future NBA player and rebounding specialist. Teague's performance in this game was electrifying, scoring 34 points and leading Wake Forest to an 85-78 victory over the then number 3 ranked Tar Heels. His ability to dominate against such high-caliber competition solidified his status as one of the premier guards in the country. In 2009, Jeff declared for the NBA draft and was selected 19th overall by the Atlanta Hawks. For a kid who wasn't a top-ranked high school player, hearing his name on draft night was surreal. The Hawks saw Teague as a quick, athletic scoring guard with untapped potential, a player who could thrive in their fast-paced system. The dream of playing on basketball's biggest stage was finally a reality, but Jeff's journey was just beginning. Jeff Teague's transition to the NBA wasn't immediate stardom. In his rookie season with the Atlanta Hawks, he played limited minutes, averaging just 3 points and 2 assists per game. It was clear to his teammates and coaches that his speed and ability to penetrate the defense were special. By his second season, Jeff's role began to expand, particularly during the 2011 NBA playoffs. In a series against the Chicago Bulls, he replaced an injured Kirk Heinrich in the starting lineup and made his mark, averaging 15 points per game. The league took notice Jeff wasn't just a backup. He he was a future star. Jeff Teague quickly became known for his explosive speed and ability to slice through defenses. He was also a master trash talker. Whether it was his blazing coast-to-coast drives or his crafty finishes around the rim, Teague brought a unique energy to the Hawks offense. His court vision allowed him to create opportunities for his teammates, while his ability to control the tempo of the game made him a reliable floor general. Opponents knew that once Teague got downhill, he was almost impossible to stop, a trait that defined his play style throughout his career. One game that solidified Jeff's rise came during the 2012 to 2013 season against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Teague posted a career-high 27 points and dished out 11 assists in a double overtime thriller. His clutch three-pointer in the second overtime sealed the victory for Atlanta, and it was clear that Teague was growing into a reliable leader for the Hawks. This performance didn't just boost his confidence, it also cemented his reputation as a player who thrived under pressure. Despite his upward trajectory, Teague faced challenges early in his career. Critics often questioned whether he could be a full-time starting point guard on a playoff contending team. His defensive inconsistencies and occasional struggles with decision-making were areas of concern. However, Jeff took these criticisms as motivation, working tirelessly during the offseason to improve his game and silence the doubters. By the 2013 to 2014 season, Jeff Teague had fully established himself as the starting point guard for the Hawks. He averaged 17 points and 7 assists per game while leading Atlanta to another playoff appearance. Teague's resilience and work ethic were evident in his ability to take criticism in stride and continually elevate his game. Jeff Teague's first major playoff run came during the 2014 to 2015 season when the Atlanta Hawks shocked the NBA by finishing with a franchise-best 60-22 record. Teague, as a starting point guard, was the engine of the league's most balanced team. In the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Washington Wizards, Teague showcased his ability to lead under pressure, averaging 16 points and nearly 8 assists per game. His ability to control the pace and create plays kept Atlanta's offense humming, even in high-stakes situations. As the Hawks entered the 2015 Eastern Conference Finals against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, there was a palpable sense of excitement. Atlanta's team-first philosophy had gotten them this far, and Teague's leadership at the point guard position was critical. However, the Cavaliers proved to be a formidable challenge. Despite being swept, Teague showed flashes of brilliance, including a 30-point performance in Game 3. The loss fueled his determination to push for even greater success. The Hawks' 2014 to 2015 playoff exit was bittersweet. While it marked the furthest the franchise had gone in decades, it also exposed the gap between Atlanta and true championship contenders. For Teague, the series was a lesson in perseverance. As he reflected on the experience, he acknowledged the need to improve his game further, both as a scorer and as a leader. "We'll be back," Teague promised in post-series interviews, showing his unwavering resolve. This series also gave us one of Teague's first viral moments when he shoved LeBron in the back and James went tumbling in the crowd. One of Teague's most memorable moments during this peak period came in a January 2015 matchup against the Memphis Grizzlies. With just seconds left in double overtime, Teague drained a game-winning three-pointer, sending Hawks fans into a frenzy. Plays like this highlighted his ability to perform in clutch situations, further solidifying his reputation as a cornerstone of Atlanta's success during this era. Teague's leadership wasn't just about his stats, it was about how he meshed with the Hawks' core group of Al Horford, Paul Millsap, and Kyle Korver. Their chemistry was unmatched, with Teague often serving as the glue that held the team together. Head coach Mike Budenholzer praised Teague's ability to orchestrate the offense, saying, "Jeff is the heartbeat of this team. His decisions set the tone for how we play." Teague never won an NBA championship during his peak with the Hawks. His later career saw him achieve the ultimate prize. One of the most memorable moments in Jeff Teague's NBA career came when he got the chance to face off against his younger brother Marcus Teague in an NBA game. Jeff, playing for the Atlanta Hawks, and Marcus, a rookie with the Chicago Bulls, squared off for the first time on December 22, 2012. The game wasn't just about basketball for Jeff. It was a surreal and heartwarming experience to share the court with his brother on the highest stage. Jeff expressed how proud and happy he was to see Marcus achieve his dream of making it to the NBA. In post-game interviews, Jeff described the moment as a blessing for their family, reflecting on how far they had come from playing basketball together as kids in Indianapolis. Although the Hawks won the game 92-75, Jeff admitted that it felt less like a competition and more like a celebration of their shared journey to the league. Moments like these highlighted Jeff's close bond with his family and his genuine pride in his brother's success. For Jeff Teague, the 2016 to 2017 season marked the beginning of a challenging period in his career. After spending 7 successful years in Atlanta, he was traded to the Indiana Pacers. The transition was difficult as Teague was forced to adjust to a new system and teammates. Though he posted solid numbers, averaging 15.3 points and 7.8 assists per game, critics noted that his defensive consistency and leadership had waned. The Pacers struggled to find playoff success, and Teague faced mounting pressure to prove he was still an elite guard. Teague admitted that leaving Atlanta had been bittersweet. "That was home for me, and I wanted to bring a championship to the city," he said in an interview. The move to Indiana gave him time to reflect on his priorities as a player and as a leader. His time with the Pacers felt like a step back from the heights he had reached with the Hawks, but it also ignited a hunger to bounce back and reclaim his place among the league's best guards. Determined to redefine his career narrative, Teague signed with the Minnesota Timberwolves in the 2017 offseason. The move presented an opportunity to guide a young, talented roster that included Karl-Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins. Teague's experience as a veteran playmaker was evident as he helped lead the Timberwolves to their first playoff appearance in 14 years during the 2017 to 2018 season. His steady hand in critical moments restored some of the respect he had lost during his time in Indiana. In the 2018 playoffs, Teague proved his worth with a standout performance against the Houston Rockets in the first round. Although the Timberwolves fell in 5 games, Teague's leadership was on full display as he averaged 15 points and 5 assists per game in the series. His ability to compete against elite competition reminded fans and analysts alike why he had been an all-star just a few seasons earlier. One particularly memorable game during his Minnesota tenure came in March 2018 against the Denver Nuggets. Teague scored 25 points, dished out 8 assists, and hit several clutch free throws in the final minutes to secure a critical victory that helped the Timberwolves clinch a playoff spot. Moments like these underscored his ability to deliver when the stakes were highest, even as a veteran player. Throughout his career, Teague earned the respect of his peers and coaches for his professionalism and work ethic. Timberwolves coach Tom Thibodeau praised Teague's ability to mentor younger players, saying, "Jeff's experience and leadership have been invaluable to our growth as a team." Karl-Anthony Towns credited Teague with helping him develop as a player, calling him a calming presence on and off the court. These relationships showcase Teague's impact beyond just his on-court performance. The stint with the Wolves produced another viral moment when Karl-Anthony Towns was trying to post up and back down the New Orleans Pelican player DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins, who was bigger than Anthony Towns' stature, stopped him in his tracks and smirked while doing it. Later, we found out Jeff Teague was trash-talking Cousins, saying that Anthony Towns is going to cook him. Cousins took that personally and gave us the funniest meme of the NBA season. By the time Jeff Teague reached the twilight of his career, in the 2020 to 2021 season, as a member of the Milwaukee Bucks, Teague played a supporting role in helping the team secure the title. While his contributions weren't as prominent as in his prime, he brought veteran leadership to the locker room, fulfilling a lifelong dream of hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. He had left an indelible mark on the NBA. Over 12 seasons, he established himself as one of the league's most reliable and consistent point guards. Teague's career numbers, 12.2 points, 5.6 assists, and 1.2 steals per game, reflect his role as a steady floor general who prioritized team success over individual accolades. His All-Star appearance in 2015 and leadership of the 60-win Atlanta Hawks cemented his reputation as a key contributor during a transformative era for the franchise. As Teague entered his 30s, the physical toll of an NBA career began to take effect. Injuries limited his explosiveness and playing time, most notably during his second stint with the Atlanta Hawks. and subsequent time with the Boston Celtics. Despite these challenges, Teague adapted his game by focusing more on facilitating and playing a mentor role for younger teammates. His willingness to evolve and accept a reduced role demonstrated his selflessness and commitment to the sport. One of Teague's most memorable moments late in his career came during the Milwaukee Bucks' 2021 championship run. Signed as a backup point guard, Teague contributed in key moments during the postseason, providing veteran stability off the bench. While he didn't play a major role in the finals, Teague's presence in the locker room and his ability to step up when called upon were crucial to the Bucks' success. When Teague retired after the 2021 season, he did so with gratitude and humility. In interviews, he reflected on his journey from a young player in Indianapolis to an NBA champion. "I gave everything I had to the game, and it gave